This is the highest point in the entire Mesa Verde. We're at 8,572 feet.
And this is where they watch for fires. Right down there is Four Corners. See, can you make it out? It's where all 4 states intersect. Just follow the lines.
Mesa Verde, Spanish for green table, is the story of an interesting and enigmatic peoples and their development in this area over a period of 2,000 years. From 400 to 750 AD, a group known now as the ancestral Puebloans moved to this area and started living in these alcoves. Over the next 900 years, the people would adapt and evolve their ways from farming and living on top of the alcoves to just farming at the top and living in these settlements in the alcoves. We're approaching Step House at Mesa Verde. This is actually the steps. You know, we'll wonder how'd they get here. They didn't have the wheels, and they didn't have pack animals. So to get in and out, they walked. These round circular pits were called pit house. This one here is a reconstruction done in the 1960s. And kind of show you what it was like. So these were people's homes. This was a civilization older than the cliff dwellers that we see now. This was about 600 AD. And they would have entered in through that hole down a ladder. And you can see simple dwellings. Archaeologists believe it would have held about a family of 4 or 5. There were 6 in this section of the step house. Step house is a great example of the development of small gatherings of people into more village-like communities in the cliff alcoves. This whole area was built about 1226 AD. So this is a KIVA. You see it's mostly underground. And this was kind of like the architectural evolution of those pit houses over there. So you're talking about a span of 600 years. And these were used for family, social, and ritual purposes. Other attractions at the step house are being able to see the various levels that the Pueblo people built, as well as seeing these petroglyphs, which are in remarkable shape considering their age. And as we're leaving, steadily going up, takes it out of you. Temperature is probably 85 degrees. There's the canyon below. Wendy and I had seen a lot of yucca plants on our travels out west, but here we learned something very interesting about it.
You see this big fruit on this yucca plant? It's like a mini watermelon. This yucca plant was fertilized by moths. If they grow without the fruit, there's no moths around to fertilize them. But these are pretty big.
This is Sun Palace, still a mystery to scholars and the native people alike as to the exact reason for this structure. It is unlike any other structure in the immediate area. And there's no entrance, and there's no sign there was ever a roof. You just have these rooms. They're not sure symbolic, or were they astronomical, were they functional, living areas? No idea. So Wendy and I are on our way to go see the Longhouse here at Mesa Verde. This is one of those tours that you have to get a ticket in advance. They've all sold out. Wendy managed to snag a couple, and so we're very lucky to be on this tour. All right, we're heading down the trail here. It is getting steep and it's on loose gravel. There's the canyon. There's the Longhouse. Look at that, wow. Longhouse is built about 100 feet below the top of the mesa. So there's these two 15-foot ladders. There goes Wendy. Longhouse was one of the largest of these villages. It consisted of over 150 rooms, including many rooms like this used for storage of foodstuffs. They had a central plaza along with different ceremonial kivas that the community would gather around. This part here, the green, what happens, so for the people to live here, you gotta have a water source. So water percolates through the softer sandstone, and when it meets a harder surface, that's when it comes out. And so that's where the stream was, or water trickling. And what they would do is dig out holes, and they'd dig out little shallow areas to dip their cups in to do their cooking and drinking water. Look at this here, the channel where the water goes into the hole from that moss. And these are holes that they dug out to collect the water. This whole thing is how long, Wendy?
It's a long house.
298 feet from that end to that end. It's estimated that between 150 to 175 people lived here at any one time. Then, near the end of the 13th century, inexplicably, they left. Many suspect that the reason for their leaving was due to a prolonged drought, leaving behind these amazing structures.